Welcome, everyone. We're about to suffer for your benefit and not for our own. So we hope you like it. Yeah. ZRL week 5. There's something about a workout in it for us. I don't know. Seems odd, but that's not really why we're here. RGV in France. Week 5 of 6 for ZRL. We're sitting second place in the overall league standings. Hoping to hold on to it. Okay. 4 minutes till launch.
We're missing here. Oh, there's Shreves. Just Cotino.
So the way we do rotations typically is we go in the order that our names appear in Discord. And then just have to skip Andy and Rick. So I think Cortina would come after. I forget what his Discord name is.
Yeah, I think it's like Sea Dog or something.
So he's either before or after Sharice.
Wait, so I start?
No.
Oh.
Alex
will start.
So as of who's right now, it'll go Alex, Sharice, Eric, me, Oofer.
Got it.
Cortino's going to slot in there somewhere.
Okay.
There he is. He just joined the game. Let's see if he's down in the other channel.
He's got his TT bike as well.
He's not in the other
TT
channel.
bike. Yeah, looks like we've all got TT bikes. Oh,
Hi, good look, guys.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you.
my heart rate is like 20 beats high. Where it should be. We've had a long bout of COVID sweep through the house.
Take some beta blockers.
There he goes.
I don't know
All right.
if that's a good use of beta blockers.
That's what I need to keep my heart rate down, huh?
Welcome, Cortino. Okay, so the order goes Alex, Cortino, Sharice, Eric, me, Oofer. And we're going to ramp up to speed and make sure we're all together. And then we'll start. And then Alex will call when he starts. And I think we're going to default to 30-second polls. Does that sound good, everybody?
Sounds
I can
good.
do it, yes.
I'm not sure how many I'll be able to do. So at some point, we're going to need to weigh dropping people versus.
Yep.
Remember, we have to have 4. Our time stops on the 4th rider.
I remember dropping somebody last time.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Right.
to be conservative about dropping people, I think.
Yeah, you don't.
We might have to be a little conservative.
Okay.
Okay, there goes the first group.
Everyone on TT bike? Everyone I can see is.
Looks like it.
The route is very, very flat until maybe the last quarter or third. Once we hit the, we'll go up that like bridge KOM, small, and a little bit afterwards there'll be rollers. It's pretty much the only 2 elevation in the lap.
I think through the windy section before that, there's some kind of small rollers, kind of like the S's, that we need to be careful that we're staying tight.
15 seconds.
So everybody, little punch up the speed, and then we try to settle in. Remember, if you've got your keyboard there, view 6, you can watch behind, make sure the gaps are okay.
I see you got a 6.
Okay,
Your call when you start,
Alex
Alex.
is up.
Yep. We can switch at like 1:30 is fine.
Okay.
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 All right, Cortino. Pop off with Shrees at 2 minutes.
Watch that gap, Justin. There you go.
All right, Shrees, you're up. Eric, you're on the deck.
So just tell us what time you'll be done, Shrees. You call it. As we get tired, if it adjusts or whatever, it's fine.
2:45.
Okay.
Hey, I'm up after Eric. Give me your time when you're ready, Eric.
Try 3:30 here. Coming off.
Hey, coming through. 4 minutes. Cool if you're after me.
Yes.
Coming off.
Yeah, take 5 minutes.
Okay. Okay, I'll go until 6 minutes.
ETA for the full lap is around 33-ish minutes. That's a rough estimate, very rough. Don't.
Quick 30.
Okay. All right, Reese, it's yours. There you go.
7.
Yep.
Yeah.
Seven 45.
I'll go till 8:30.
Nice start, guys.
Coming up.
Yes.
Come on.
I go to 9:30. Coming off.
Okay. Let's change at 11 minutes.
Am I up next? It's Cortino.
Sharice's.
Yes.
No,
Oh.
you are. Sorry. Cortino. Cortino's next, sorry.
Nice work, guys. Keep it up.
Little gap there.
I'll close it.
Is the points for the sprints today?
No,
No.
not that I'm aware.
I'm at 45.
Sharice, it's you. Check. .45.
Okay, coming through. I'll go
Coming
to
up.
1330. Coming off.
1430.
Okay, got it. Got a bit of a gap. $15.30.
Coming up on the bridge KOM.
Race sprint first.
I don't know if I can lead anymore. I think I'm just hanging on. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Yes.
that means you're up next, Eric.
Cortino.
Cortino's up now. Eric's on deck.
Oh, got it. And Eric, yes. Try again.
16 flat, is that what you said? Cortino?
Yes, go. You're up, Eric.
We got this. Come on.
$16.30.
Okay.
Enough.
Coming through 17:30.
Got it.
Okay, coming on.
Attention, 19.
Okay.
I'm off. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm very close.
Steady through here, Rupert. Let's not lose Eric.
I can't pull.
Copy. Down to 3 pullers. There's a little lead on the wheel here.
Come on, Eric. Come on. Go, go, go.
Get on the wheel, Eric. Okay. 30 seconds for me after Alex. Or after, no, sorry, Alex is up.
We got 30 seconds.
You say 19:30 or 20:30, Alex?
Let's do 19:30. I just need a little
Okay,
break,
yep.
and then I'll be
Yep.
good for a while.
Okay. Coming up at 20 minutes, Hoover.
Good work, guys. Come on.
Coming up.
22.
Did you say 21?
22.
22.
Ah, okay.
Here in a couple K, we're going to start to have rollers.
Work over. Nice work.
We need to keep 4. Back off in your pull a little bit, Alex, when you pull through here.
Yep.
Coming off.
Stay with him. Stay with him, Charisse.
You got
There
it.
you go.
When are you pulling off, Alex?
23:30.
Okay.
Not to blow.
And I'll do 30 seconds.
Me too.
Okay. Steady. Back off into the pulls a little bit. You got it.
You guys are 135 up on the next team.
Just about surviving at this point.
Same.
Okay, pulling through. 30 seconds.
Guys, I can't. I'm trying.
Yes, you can.
Come on, come
You
on.
got it, Charisse.
Get in, Sherry. You got this.
Less than 10 minutes.
Yep.
Okay, 2 minutes.
Jennifer, you're up.
Got it. 26.
Thanks for the red beer bear.
Come on.
Get
You can
in.
do it. You can do it.
Amazing a bit.
There we go. Everyone's together.
Solid work, Uber. Solid work.
Yep, coming off.
$27.
Okay. I'll go to 28 when it's my turn. Come through.
The sticky draft as you pass the spot marker here.
The 119 just passed me at 128 down. Thirty minutes.
Beast!
Yeah, seriously.
Hey, you've lasted longer than 28 minutes, Justin.
Hey!
That's right, looking good.
$3K to go. Just over 3K.
I've got this. Stringing out a bit.
I'll close the gap. I got it. I'll close it.
Stay on Justin's wheel, Eric. There you go. You too, Charisse. There.
Coming off.
$30.45.
Little gap to Eric. There you go, Eric. Nice. Stay with him.
31:30.
2-minute team is coming up on me. They're just about 2 minutes down.
Oh, I'm falling up, boys.
Me too.
No, you're not dropping
Get
this
in,
close to
you're
the
in.
finish, Eric. Come on, you got this.
Come
You got
on.
this.
You're in it. You're in it. Come on.
Okay, I try to finish it off.
Come on, Charisse. Push. Stay with him.
Okay.
You got it.
You got this. Yes, you can.
He's backed up.
You're dropping Charisse, guys.
No, just go. Just go.
Okay, Eric, get on me. Don't drop Eric. Eric,
Stay
on
with
me. Final one tail, downhill or flat. Here you go. I'll take a turn here.
Yep, that's it. Out of the intestines. Nearly there. Here we go. There's that line. Give it everything. Go. Nice.
Nice work. Great effort.
Awesome work. Pulled out a good gap on the team behind.
Yeah, I think you guys thoroughly gave it your all.
Nice work, guys.
Solid work, everyone.
Great racing.
It's no wonder Charisse blew up. She's wearing 4 jerseys.
Totally makes a difference.
That's why she got so warm.
Yeah.
Needs more fans.
But that was almost perfectly executed. This.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
No. It's,
No, but I mean, it makes a difference that you are in there to give shelter.
yes.
It definitely made a difference to have you stay,
100%.
even though I feel like you fell off. That's a team contribution. Because
We had rides where people quit after 28 kilometers.
Yeah.
I mean, as
Even if you don't pull on a
line for the last
TTT,
half. Yeah.
even if you don't pull on a TTT, you're providing draft for the guys that are on the front when they come off.
Even from
Yes.
the guy you are and the back at, it also gives something.
Yep.
Okay, it looks like we're
For the boost, guys.
third. Lasers and WPJ are ahead of us.
Nice work.
Oh,
That was
gosh.
a good watch.
I'm lightheaded.
Awesome riding, Eric. Do you need a bucket?
Yes. If I move, I'm holding very, very still.
That was brilliant to watch. Thank you.
Keep your head above your heart. That will help. Yes.
The whole thing was
Okay,
24.
there you go.
Okay, Kev.
Oh.
That sucked.
Welcome to the fun.
Imagine how fun Arizona is going to be.
How many TTTs are we gonna do?
0.
Hooper, you're gonna kill us out there.
Last year I didn't do anything at all, so it'll probably end up that way.
Oh man.
Woo!
That was solid.
Oh, oh shit. What is 268 watts divided by 61? This is gonna be an issue.
Uh-oh. Oof.
268 divided by what?
61 kilos.
4.39.
4.4.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah, we'll see. I even had it on before I weighed in, and I never weigh in before the ride, but there it is.
I think I saw Ooper weigh in my scale this morning. He's 202 pounds.
Next time I'm gonna weigh in carrying my son instead, so that will help.
You can borrow some of my kilos, Ufa.
Just include your bike.
I don't want them back though.
Although we all know that on this course, watts per kilo, I mean, he was definitely very strong, we're not going to lie. But watts per kilo wasn't as much of a determiner here as it was just the raw watts.
It was if you're sitting on the front doing 2-minute pulls. Yeah.
Especially on those rollers, dropping us. Okay.
Who's that other ODZ team?
There's
another
another
one?
one.
The A's, maybe?
In the A's.
The A's.
Oh yeah, it's the A's. We've got an A squad that's super strong.
Yeah, they're normally killing it. Dropping Boyko, so it must be strong.
Oh gosh,
What's next week?
still feel sick.
I think next week's Scotland.
Scotland
Right,
with yeah, it's a rather long sprint, 2% uphill, so sounds interesting.
What's the name of the route?
I think it's no. I'll have to look it up. Something around the lock loop or something like that. But I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
that
I
sounds
posted
familiar.
something on the messenger.
The climb to lock loop. Yeah, I rode all those roads. So I'm pretty familiar. I think if it's clockwise, lock loop, then the climb's on the second half of the lap, and is downhill first.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, downhill and then uphill. It's maybe 2-3%.
There was my FTP test.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah. So today was an excellent FTP test, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got an increase.
nice work.
Nice.
My average for the whole event was over my FTP, but we'll see if the 20 minutes was enough to bump it. So Hooper, you averaged 4.4 for the whole thing, not just 20 minutes?
Okay, so that's going to be out for next year.
Crazy.
That's an upgrade.
Yeah.
Are you using sauce or how are you seeing your average watts?
Just at the finishing screen, that's where I saw it. It has your average watts next to your heart rate and time on the results list.
Just for the race.
Yeah. I have a 105 TSS in an hour and 20 minutes, with 30 minutes of that being very chill warm up. So,
Yeah, this is a quality workout for sure.
Looks like we came in fourth.
yeah, we were a good 40 seconds, 30 to 40 seconds behind second place. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I think somebody
What
else
was your time?
slotted in.
Dang.
33.50.
Yeah.
Let's hope that the whole Thai team upgraded. That would be a wish.
Yes.
No,
They'll never
not all
upgrade.
of
They
them.
don't go over 250 watts. They
Yeah,
never
yeah,
upgrade.
yeah.
Yeah, their average. Every single one of them. 4.4, 4.4, 4.4, 4.6, and 4.0
Yeah, that's the
For the
guy
whole-
who's gonna.
for the whole race. Oh, there is one guy on the team that went over.
251. So Kev, I know why they got fourth. They got
Yeah, but
fourth.
there's a guy who
because I
weighs
finished,
46
that's why I
kilos,
didn't
so
win.
he never reaches 250 watts.
Yeah, there's one of their guys that went over, so they're going to get relegated just like us. I think what happens is they kick us, or they DQ you, and I think they give us like half points or something.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
We'll have to see, but
That's better than
think
making
that's
us
what
drop
happens.
down the next person's time.
that
That wouldn't be
means
too bad for us.
the guys who won have a guy over too. He's at 4.4 with the 95%. You were at 4.12, just over, Roofer.
Yeah, but the guy isn't that the guy who weighs 46 kilos, so he's not over
No.
250 watts. Oh, gets another
No,
one.
that's at 274 watts, and he weighs 60 kilos, so he definitely tripped it. He's over.
What did mine come in
I
at
don't
for
really-
20 minutes, Eric, on there? Did you
Your FTP value, the 95% was 3.36.
Did it say raw watts next to that?
Raw watts for 20 minutes, 322.
Okay. That's like
I
my
don't really see
exact.
the
That's what they
logic
said for
in,
the whole thing.
I don't really see the logic in taking points from the team. I mean, if you're making an actual development, what can you do with that? This is encouraging sandbagging.
How dare you get better, Oofer? Shame on you!
Thank you.
Terrible.
Mainly, I got lighter, I think, not better.
I mean, they have to. I mean, it seems like they shouldn't.
Jeez,
deduct it.
Charisse.
You got it, Reese?
Rush that. Sharice averaged 4.0 for that thing.
For real? I feel like it. I feel like I'm a
Or 20 minute. 20 minute at 232, which is 3.8. FTP of 3.8.
Not bad.
Noise.
I believe it.
Crushed it.
Alright, I'm out. Thanks
Later,
for
Reese.
letting me suffer.
Yeah, that was a party. See ya.
See you guys.
Right. Yeah.
It would make sense, Oofer, if they had an exception for like the first time you upgraded, because it seems like the rule is definitely to protect against bringing in ringers. But
Yeah, they don't want a
Whether or
ringer
not
to
they
come
can-
in and just blast it, and then move your whole team up one, and get flagged, and he just leaves for after that race. So they want the team to be accountable in some way, I guess. I might be remembering it wrong, but that's what's in my head. Is I think they
but
DQ you,
I mean,
and then I think they half points us. Yep.
At some levels, it does make sense, of course.
I mean, I didn't even get dropped, so clearly the team wasn't on their best form today.
Well, you had the lowest lowest
kilo.
FTP. It's 3.36. Although I was right there near you, 3.4. So we were basically the same.
I was feeling okay. I definitely, when I took like the minute or minute and a half long pulls, there was one pull I took right before the KOM, and I thought, oh crap, Oofer's gonna destroy me. Why did I just take a long pull into this?
You should have told me you were okay, then we could have really picked it up.
It hit me the exact same time. I was about to say something. I'm like, And Sharice said something right before me. It hit both of us the same time. Kind of right as we were in those rollers, we were climbing just a little bit. It was just enough.
Oh, it was rough. It was like Oofer would fly up to climb, it'd stretch out, and you'd have to surge to punch the knuckle and get over the top.
Yeah, I had the rear view and I really tried to work on it. It's difficult. It's really difficult keeping a tight formation there.
Yeah.
For sure. Everyone's already destroyed.
See, we're hurting. So I'm hurting and searching, and then I'd fall back, and then I'd punch it to try to get up on the dang wheel. So everybody's doing this little surgy too, real small.
Punch it, Wookie! Whoa!
Yeah.
We should have been more surgy, then my average power would have been better probably. Yeah, because I'm thinking I'm going full out in the punch races as well, but there the average power drops, of course, because on the intermediate sections we don't push anything.
Yep. Because you chill out so much in between. Yep.
So you feeling like you're over the curve of COVID, or still pretty in the thick of it, Eric?
Well, I'm actually slightly surprised with today's effort, so I think I'm over the hump. I tried to ride a couple times. I tried last week, and it was just horrible. It was like zone 2, but heart rate was like high tempo. It felt like it nearly felt like sweet spot. I mean, it felt just so far off.
Yeah, it's definitely COVID.
Yeah, sometimes if you have something in the lungs, you gotta kick it out. So you have to do the effort, and then your body. Yeah.
What I needed today, then. Yep.
I at least feel like things are heading in the right direction for me. I mean, I've just been doing 60 minutes of Fat Max, or 270 watts, like 2-3 times a week.
Nice.
So
That'll build your aerobic base as fast as it can, really.
yeah.
Yeah, I was on a good track. I was planning on last week being start of three last weeks of heavy build. Last week, this week, next week, and then kind of recover, but that's out the window. So we'll just see what I can do for a couple weeks.
So this weekend is JEO team camp in St. George, and I was like,
Nice.
So you guys know I'm really fat, and you're all like the top climbers in the state. And this is going to be a hilly.
That should be fun.
This is going to be a hilly, what they call pirate ride, which means leave the dead and shoot the wounded. That's what they mean by a pirate ride.
They gave me a discount or what?
So
You're toast, is what you're saying.
So I told them that. I'm like, look, it's not. I'm like, not there. And he's like, well, actually, we have quite a few juniors coming who I'm quite positive cannot survive a JEO pirate ride. I'm like, great, I'll lead the caboose. I got this.
The juniors, you're going to be surprised. Those juniors are going to kick your butt for about an hour or two, and then you might be able to leave them for dead after that with some attrition.
Hey, Alexis, thanks for stopping by. This is our...
Yeah, ask Taylor how much he likes the juniors around here.
Yeah.
Well,
Get them to sprint a couple of times, they will wear themselves out.
Ooh, Alexis says, the better team of Zwift. ODZ, look at that, thank you. A friend on Twitch we've rated a couple times. Appreciate
Somebody loves us.
At least somebody loves us. RGV does not love us right now. We don't love RGV, at least. So maybe
Okay.
I'll just be leading the
You can breathe
caboose
in.
in my mind, and I'll be like, "Hey guys, when you get dropped, I'll be back here eating donuts. Just feel free to come back."
And they'll laugh, and then you'll eventually see half of them.
I'll just make sure. I know it's only 11:30 right now. I'll just head home, make sure dinner's ready by the time you guys get back. Okay. Oh, you're ordering, so I don't have to do anything. No, don't worry. I'll make sure somebody's at the house when the delivery comes. I got this, guys. Don't worry.
I got to tell you a story about my son. His first mountain bike season was this last fall, and he did pretty good in most of the races, but he was just off the podium. And he finally realized that, because it was the 5 deep podium. He realized that in the last race before state, and it was 2 weeks before state. And he said, "Dad, I'm so close. What do I need to do?" And I've been waiting all season for him to come to me, because I do not want to push him. So I said, "Okay, that's what you gotta do. We gotta get in these few key workouts this week, and only this week. Next week we gotta recover." He's like, "Okay, let's do it." And so the last workout was a tempo workout with a couple of interval hills at the end.
Uh-huh.
And the last interval hill, we were doing it on the road, and I said, "Okay, you just gotta stick my wheel." So for Eric, for reference, it's coming south on Linder up the Duck Alley hill.
Duck Alley bump? I know
Wags
Duck
is
Alley
familiar
bump.
with Duck Alley as well.
Check the
So
leaderboard.
coming like about a 40-second hill. And
Yep.
then I told him, then you got to stick my wheel all the way up to the end of this next quarter-mile stretch to the intersection. So he does it. He starts dropping, so I back off just enough so he can just, keep the rubber band stretched and stay on. And we make it to the light. And I look at him, and he's going, he's 11-year-old, by the way. He's going, his eyes are big as saucers for about a full minute. He'd never pushed that hard in his life.
Awesome.
Thing is, it works.
That's the feeling of death. But now he knows that he can dig deep.
Yeah, totally.
That's exactly what I showed him. And he not only got 5th, but he got 4th.
Nice.
Awesome.
So, the Duck Alley, I have to tell you the Duck Alley bump story. We, how many years ago was this? 5, 6?
Yeah, at least 5.
I was in town because I was passing through. I used to live in Spokane, and I was heading down to Salt Lake for something, I think. And I stopped to do a ride with Eric and Chris. And
Chris Haskell.
Yep.
Yep.
And they knew that I was borrowing somebody's. Why was I borrowing a bike? I
think you were borrowing Harris's bike. Harris.
That doesn't make sense. I clearly wasn't going to Utah to race if I was borrowing a bike. So I don't know.
No, you were coming through for something. It was like a family reunion or something. I can't remember. Yeah.
So Eric and Chris had figured out, hey, we have a shot at this KOM, and we're going to lead Wags out for it. I was slightly less weight at the time, 20 pounds-ish. And so Chris is up first. Eric's behind him, and I'm sitting on Eric's wheel. And Chris is just like burying himself to get us up to speed. Full max, going as hard as he can.
We're coming down Linder on those flats, like crossing the bridge and stuff, just making sure that we enter the bottom of that KOM. I wanted to make sure we entered it over 30 miles an hour, so we had a good shot.
So Chris is burying himself, and Eric's just on his wheel. Chris is like about to blow, and Eric goes, "All right, let's see what you got."
I didn't realize he was quite so deep. I thought he was just kind of winding her up, and I'm like, okay, these last couple hundred yards before we hit the bottom, we need to be up to speed. Apparently he was done. He was done.
Yeah, Molly, bro.
I think we did get it. But
We got it at the time. I think a couple people have taken it since then, but
right. Oh, man.
So I used to ride every Sunday with a friend, and we'd ride up the same hill every week. And he'd never beat me up this hill. Well, it's one particular Sunday. He's we're 2/3 of the way up it, and he sees his chance. So he starts pulling ahead of me, and he's laughing his head off, and that just gave me enough energy to push it just that bit. And I flew past him just before we got to the top, and he's shouting behind me, "Damn you, Lawton! One day I'll have you."
like an old 80s movie.
Yeah.
Hey, Fernando, thanks for liking the stream.
This is getting cold. I'm getting off. See you guys. Sorry for
I see
messing
you,
things
Fer.
up.
Oh,
Super.
Hi, guys.
Strong ride. That was awesome.
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah. Brilliant
no
racing.
need
That
to
was. It was good to
apologize for
watch.
being strong, Hoofer.
Yep.
Alright, I'm out. Catch you guys later.
See you, Andy.
See ya.
Yep.
See ya.
Good to see you.
So we should have.
I'm kind of surprised. I'm looking at these numbers. I'm kind of surprised Alex is down. Maybe that's his new. He did say he got a new trainer. Because he's usually bumping a 4.0 limit as well.
I was
And his
surprised he
20
wasn't.
minutes was 3.5.
Surprised he wasn't one-upping Hoofer for polls time. I would fully expected him to try to one-up
He
that.
sounds so calm, like he's not even working when he. Every time he says something, he's like, "All right, yeah, I'll do 60 seconds," and then he started lowering it a little bit, but he doesn't sound tired.
Yeah.
He doesn't give an indication that he's tired.
That's the indication of a real killer.
I think so. Yeah, gosh.
I think I got enough time to finish off a second lap here. Maybe.
Cortino did 3.6 for 20 minutes.
Nice. Attaboy, Cortino.
Yeah, that's ahead of Wags and I, Bulls.
It is.
Yep, it is. I'm actually quite surprised. Even based on my warm-up, I thought I was going to be toast earlier. I mean, it was definitely all I had, but surprised I was able to hang on to you guys.
Well, I'm glad we
How
got
I've been
it.
feeling.
We must have gotten it just timed right, because if we'd popped you any earlier, we'd be in trouble.
It was very close. If I couldn't just talk myself into it because the mileage was so low, you know, right about 2 miles to the finish. Actually, it was really close to when Sharice was feeling it. I was like, oh crap. Oh crap.
I think it was from about 1.5K to half a K. I tried to, maybe less than that. I did a surge just to try to get our speed up for the final.
Oh yeah, I had to kind of close that gap a little bit. Yep.
I almost popped myself because I was in the fourth person behind. I was like, oh crap, you got to finish still, Wags.
Yep. I think I had a little bit of a double whammy with the COVID, and then I think the last TTT we did, where I felt so strong, I think my power meter was actually miscalibrated. I think I had a little bit of a boost because I was wondering if I had like another FTP bump or what was going on, and I did a double recording and plotted everything, and it was reading high the next day compared to the kicker.
I think that's why my watts are so low. It's got to be my power meter. That's why it's down like 60 watts from my best. That's why.
Well, but you felt that before. Well, a lot of people on Zwift have felt that before. Once you kind of get the recalibration, so I had that recalibration, and then I got COVID. So it's like, that boost that I thought that I had before didn't really exist, and then so it's just like double punch.
I remember my first recalibration when you and Chris were like, okay, Wags is gonna get this power meter, and he's gonna his head's gonna shrink.
You were running off the
kicker, the Z power
wheel on trainer for so long.
Yeah,
we're like, I don't know. You better be prepared.
And then I get his stages, and it turns out I'm 5% heavy in the left leg, so I got like a boost. What's up, Kev?
I wonder if Stages has changed that. So I know the left crank arm, like if you get the 4i power meter, you can adjust that left-right balance to tweak it a little bit. I can't remember if you can tweak it in the Stages. I mean, people probably screw with that to
nobody
cheat,
would ever cheat there.
Well, that's what I mean. I don't. I want correct data, but
right.
But most of the power meters are like that now. Like the Power Max I've got on my other road bike, you just pull up an app on your phone and you can slide it up or down 10%. I mean, if you wanted to just...
I wouldn't know anything about those features on power meters, Eric. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Look at the top 3-4 times on the Pave Sprint reverse are all our ODZ A team. Johnson, Firestone, Judix.
They were fine. I just actually passed Nat. He's still in the jersey. Probably why you see him on the leaderboard.
Oh, this is too early to ride. Because now I feel wasted, but now I want to go back to bed. Now it's too late.
Just spin it out. Get a little bit of endurance in.
I'm still stuck in zone 1. I need to get it up. Need to get it up to endurance.
You already make it to Zwift level 60?
No, I'm on 58. Looks like. Oh, I'm almost. Bar's right at the end though. Almost at 59.
We've got about 20% to go to level 54.
So my wife was on call last night. She's
Is that they call it an oncologist?
And she's not an oncologist. She's on call. She works in the endoscopy department. Endoscopy, butts and guts, basically. But whenever she gets a call in the night, it's almost always somebody that's eaten something and got it stuck in their throat or stuck down there and can't get it out. So sure enough, she goes in and it was some dude had a big old chunk of steak stuck down in his throat, wouldn't move. So they go in with this scope that's got this big grabber like a net, and they could grab it and then they just yank it out.
So,
but you've got to be sedated.
How long had it been? Yeah, he wasn't like breathing, right? Like,
no, you can. It's stuck just past the lungs. So it's stuck down there,
Got it.
and it won't move, but you can still breathe. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say that sounds like that's a recipe for death. Very quickly.
Yeah. It happens a lot actually, where it's just past where you get the air, I guess, but it's just stuck down there. It's not going anywhere.
Or also get stuck on the other side. Also, they end up at the morgue. Your wife doesn't see those ones.
Probably. So the dude, so they've got to sedate him. They normally do like full sedation, and because they stick this giant scope and grabber net thing down your throat. But she's talking to him before. He's got to have somebody pick him up. Like, who's going to come get you? He's like, I don't have anybody. I can't get picked up. I can't get picked up by anybody. Nobody's available. And my dog's out in the truck. I can't leave him. And she's like, well, you have to have somebody pick you up if you're sedated. And he's just like, okay, well, don't sedate me then. This is the first time she's ever heard that. She's like, well, are you serious? Like, let me explain what's going to happen here. Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
Oh, my God.
So he does it. And she was just blown away. She said the doctor was too. Just blown away that he was able to handle it. Like,
I'm
kind of
having
gagging and
flashbacks
stuff,
to
of course.
LASIK. That was bad enough, and there's nowhere near that.
Yeah. And they're shoving this thing down your throat. Probably feels like he can't breathe, too. And he's gagging and stuff. But she said he's just taking deep breaths through his nose. Like, he wasn't even moving his hands. He was just kind of calm, like in this meditative. He just mind over matter and just did it.
Whoa.
And her and the doctor both were just blown away. They've never seen this before. This dude did that whole procedure. They were pretty quick about it. They got in there, they grabbed it, pulled it out, said, all right. And normally she's got to go through this whole procedure to make sure he's okay after sedation, make sure everything, he's waking up, heart rate's good, everything. Once he was done, they're like, okay, high five, see you later, go get your dog.
Wow. Hey, thanks for liking the stream. Appreciate you, buddy. So, did you have like the most anxiety ever when you got LASIK?
No, I wasn't that worried about it. Although, yeah.
I mean, just in the middle of it, not like leading up to it.
Kind of. I think he was pretty good about kind of explaining it before. I bet he's had some patients panic before because he was pretty good about, he's like, you know that thing that they got to press against your eyeball? He brought one in, and he's like, this thing, this will be on the machine, I'm going to push this against your eyeball.
Oh, that part was
like,
worse.
I just want to make sure that you know all of this stuff that's going on. Basically going to flatten it.
So they did that part of it, like the huge pressure on your eyeball, like lining it up.
Yeah.
And I was pretty sure that's when they were like making the cut for the flap. And they were like, oh, it's not quite right. Like, back it off, do it again. And so like it like releases from my eye. And all I see is big purple and orange splotches. And I like freak out that I've gone blind. Just like, oh my gosh. Just like, hold it together, Wags. Hold it together. You're not going to go blind. I'm so freaked out. Oh my gosh.
I think him just explaining it well, and then my brother had done it a few years before, and so he was kind of explaining, like he had a point where he kind of felt the same way, where when they're like, hey, look straight at this dot, look at this dot, and then they flip the button, and all of a sudden there's like dots everywhere, and it's all blown out, and you're like, oh, where do I look? Why? They're going to button everything.
Smell the burning hair.
But then, yeah. But then also, I had read about that machine that they use. I was like researching it, and the cool thing about that thing is it's basically checking your eye position
while it's doing it. Yeah.
I can't remember, and it's so fast. The hertz
like
on it,
microsecond level.
It's like 1,000 times per second or something. It's just insanely fast, like way faster than you can even blink.
Yeah.
and it's checking that position. So even if you're just a goofball and you look the wrong way or whatever, you sneeze, the thing stops so quickly that it can't screw up. So I think just kind of knowing that was sort of comforting.
Sure. Maybe if they had explained to me, like, I don't know. I mean, it all was fine. It just like, this could go wrong. You might see this. Don't worry. But I mean, then I would have worried about what could have gone wrong. So maybe that would have been worse. But when I went in the first time, the guy was telling me about how they track the eye to the millisecond, like down to the millisecond level, and he like said it like it was like the smallest like portion of time that you could ever track. He's like down to the millisecond level, and like I had just come from work shaving nanoseconds off of like computer circuits. I was like,
you're like, that's it?
That's it, really? I guess slow.
Step it up, man.
Like, okay.
That's when you tell the doctor, you're like, let's see what you got.
Let's see what you got. Hey, Owen, we looks like we took 4th. We held on to 5 till about 2 kilometers out and barely held on to 4 across the line.
It was painful, I'll tell you that.
It was a good watch.
Kev's here. Kev, what's happening?
What up? I didn't see you in the Scotland world, Kev. I was disappointed. I'm not going back.
I'm just going into it at 2 o'clock.
Went into a what?
I'm just going into a race at 2 o'clock in Scotland.
Well, 2 o'clock, it sounds like you can go take a nap first then, since it's not even 7 o'clock here.
No, the appropriate response, Eric, is, well, good afternoon, Kev.
Good afternoon. So do we ride right by Kev's house on the new course or what?
I think
Is
so.
your house in the map, Kev?
Well,
I think
does it stink as you go by? That's my house, yeah.
We don't have the smell-o-vision yet in Zwift. Missing the 5th dimension there.
You Americans are way behind.
Oh, man. Owen says he did the Tour de Zwift stage in Scotland. Need to do 1 or 2 of the ride or race Scotland. So I did the Tour de Zwift group ride on Saturday and stuck around and scouted out all the routes. You can do the whole thing in, I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty small. It's a lot smaller than I thought, actually.
Yeah, they all start that way.
Although I did one of those rides, and then I stuck around, and I couldn't. They had all the turns blocked, so I couldn't turn. That one climb that went up the middle, it wouldn't let me.
Well, so you exited. I stayed till after the group ride, and then it let me take any turn I want.
I did too.
Oh.
I exited the event, and so I was in Scotland, and you'd think that I was just chilling out. Yeah, I was out of it, but the turn things wouldn't pop up. And I thought maybe they were hidden, so I was hitting arrows and stuff just to see, and still wouldn't let me turn. Could have been a bug, I guess, or on purpose. I figured it was on purpose, but if it allowed you.
The climb is interesting from I think it's the north side. Well, there's a paved side and a gravel side. The side closer to the crit circuit is like gravel, and it's longer. The other side...
So that's the south side, yeah.
Yeah, and then the north side starts from a higher elevation, so it's not as much of a climb, and it's paved. So like I did a pretty hard effort on the north side and got it in under 2 minutes, I think. I forget the time. So
nice.
That side's kind of like a little bit like the front side KOM on normal Watopia. The other side's I feel like it's It has a 14% pitch in it, the gravel side, which was like, whoa.
Oh. Yeah.
The crit circuit is like half of the circuit's like up on a hill, and it's got a roller along the backside, and then it's flat on the other half. So there's like two parts where you're either going up the climb to the high spot or coming down. And it's pretty steep, but it's smaller than, like, it's definitely smaller than the leg snapper, like maybe 30, 40 second effort to get up the climb at speed or less.
That Rolling Highlands a fast course anyway.
I think Highlands is what I did. I rode it. It would let me turn around, so I rode it all back and forth each way and stuff, but couldn't turn on the other road. There's no real long flat spot anywhere. There's pretty much rollers everywhere.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
I joined the C category, not knowing it was an open cut, so I'm trying to hang on. I lasted 6 minutes. The average speed was 50 miles an hour.
C-Cat just means it's one lap. And then
it's just a distance ranking. Yep.
This wheel was hanging on for 6 minutes with a phone.
The A-Cat is probably the most chill because it's the longest number of laps.
Like I said, my average speed was 25 miles an hour and I come 150th.
Sounds about right. Sounds like a Zwift race.
Owen says he likes the rollers that beats the huge open flat featureless fields in France.
That's true.
I mean, because I really notice all the features when I'm hanging on for dear life in a TTT.
I'm cross-eyed. I couldn't even tell where we were. I looked up at one point and saw the bridge going up the dam was the only thing I even recognized that whole course.
Okay. We'll roll this off to 50 Ks because round number theory, obviously. I mean,
obviously.
Start searching for some raid on Twitch here. Well, Alexis is live. We will give him a raid. That raid. Well, in fact, tell you what, we'll just raid him now. You don't need to see my active recovery for the next 500 meters. Ain't nobody got time for that. Everyone, thank you for all the heckling and cheering and watching us train ourselves. It was fun. You know, there'll be more. We'll be back on tomorrow with something, I'm sure. Well, YouTube and Facebook, you're going to get the outro scene, and Twitch, we're going to go see Mr. Go Alexis. All right? With that, thanks for joining, and see you next time.
Yeah.